no. Oh, it's here. Hi, welcome to Adventure Bikes Australia. My name is Ben and I'm not an expert at motorcycle riding or motorcycle mechanics in any way whatsoever. In this video, we're going to be addressing two problems that the KLR is often criticised for. The first one is down there. No, not that, you filthy animal. The foot pegs. If you're new to riding adventure motorcycles, you might not spot this right away. But if you are a KLR rider or you've been riding adventure bikes for a while, it's pretty clear. For some reason known only to Kawasaki bean counters, the KLR is fitted with rubber foot pegs. Now, many other bikes have removable rubber toppers leaving adventure-ready pegs underneath, but not the KLR. These are as basic as they get. And the foot peg problem is threefold. Firstly, in the wet and in the mud, these get very slippery. Secondly, they're both narrow and shallow. And thirdly, they just haven't held up very well. I've done 5,000 kilometers in 14 months, and you can see the rubber is perishing already. The second problem is out in front. A lot of KLR riders, myself included, have found that the front end seems to feel a bit unstable at motorway speeds. Don't laugh, the KLR can do motorway speeds. In the various Facebook groups out there are three common reasons that people explain for this. The first is tyre choice, although I've had the same experience on the factory tyres as I have with this Pirelli MT21, so I'm not sure that that's the problem. The second suggested cause is this ridiculously oversized front mudguard. Basically, it acts like a sail in the wind, catching the wind and jerking the front end around. The third reason, and the one that makes the most logical sense from a mechanical perspective, is the natural twist and flex in the front forks. And that brings me to the oil filter cover. Okay, now it's not actually a problem as such, but it'll all make sense in a minute. And that brings us back to this package from the start of the video. The folks at NiceCNC have also spotted these problems with the KLR, and to help me combat that, they've sent me some foot pegs, a fork brace, and a transparent oil filter cover. Okay, time for a quick disclaimer. The good folks at NiceCNC sent me these products at no charge. However, they have not paid for this video, and all thoughts and opinions are my own. Now let's go check out these parts. Let's kick things off with the foot pegs. Immediately you can see that they are far more off-road friendly than the factory Cowie foot pegs. Firstly, they're both quite wide and quite deep. They're 61mm wide and 128mm deep. They have these neat pegs here for giving you plenty of grip through your boots. These are replaceable, so if you lose some, you don't have to spring for a new set of pegs. And the pegs have been designed to actively shed mud and snow. Now, snow is a little hard to come by here on the Gold Coast of Australia, but I am looking forward to testing these out in some mud. The final thing to point out is that they're made of 7075 billet aluminium and they are CNC machined. 7075 billet aluminium is known for having nearly double the strength to weight of grade 2 titanium. CNC means computer numerical control and basically means a set of automated commands are run through a computer controlling the machines, meaning there's no opportunity for human error and every single part comes out identical. So let's get these installed, but before we get these on, as any KLR rider knows, there are three rules to working on a KLR. Loctite, Loctite, Loctite. Now that we've got the factory pegs off, we can lay them out side by side and really see the difference. So let's take a look at the front end here. Now the problem is the instability at motorway speeds, as I said before. The most likely culprit is the twist and flex in the front forks. Now the fork brace from NiceCNC, that should take care of that, and lucky for me, it's an easy install too. The last thing we're doing today is more of a bling thing than anything else. And it's the NiceCNC transparent oil filter cover. We do already have a viewing window there to check the oil, but this is going to give me a much larger porthole, if you will, so I can keep an eye on the oil. With the mods done, it's now time to go for a ride and see how it feels. And I know just the place. Hello again. So our first stop today is Waterfall Creek Road. Now you will remember this track. You will remember this sign behind me here from the very first video I ever did on this channel when I was out here on a training day with Old Man Speed. Now the bike was very different at that time. So I had different tires, I had factory suspension, everything was dead factory on the bike. So today's going to be a very different experience, and we're going to be trying it out with specifically these new NiceCNC foot pegs and the new fork brace. So as you can see, it's a four-wheel drive only track, very steep for the next 4 kilometers, and I can't wait to get stuck into it. Let's go. Alright, so it's a bit skatey this morning, sliding a little bit on the... Oh. Rule of the bush, if you find it closed, close it after you. Oh, erosion channel. Ugh. should count myself lucky the water's not higher after all the wet weather we've had here on Gold Coast. Whee! Rocks. Ooh! Slidey, slidey. Back up. Okay. Now we're starting to get to some rougher sections. We'll slow down just a little bit, take it a bit easier. I'm on my own today, there's no rush. And also because I'm on my own, I really don't want to come off. Another gate. All right. Onwards. Up. My God, this is better with foot pegs. Well, decent foot pegs, I should say. So, uphill I want to be going forwards. Oh, bottomed out on that one. Coming up to a corner, can't see what's coming. Slowing right down. Straight across those rocks, beautiful. Okay, this one's open, we leave it open. Oh, a little jump there. She's a heavy girl. Probably shouldn't do that too much. That's it. This is where we are. Now, as enticing as that mud puddle looks, just about 50 metres on the other side is a padlock gate with no entrance. If you're going to come up here, you want to walk up that way past that hut. A little bit of a walk up there, about 150, 200 metres, and you'll be at the lookout. It's a beautiful spot. Those two cars at the top tell me that there are, in fact, vehicles coming up and down this hill, even though it is a Tuesday. So I'm going to have to be careful coming down. Things like this here, I can't see what's coming. They're just going to take it real nice and easy. Great thing about the KLR is that it is 3/4 tractor. So if you are nervous about going downhill, all you have to do is just put it in first gear, let it roll down. I seem to be having a real problem hitting second gear today. First time it's ever happened. I don't know what's going on. This is the open gate. It stays open. Oh, that's a big old rock. There's that neutral again. And again. I'm getting a click, but it's not engaging. Huh? There we go. Oh, rocks, erosion channel. She wants to jump. It's not the jump that bothers me, it's the landing. Oi. Alright. Let's cross over. First gear, no throttle. Foot on the back brake. Lightly on the front brake. Very lightly on the front brake. Alright, that was a steep little pinch. They're always so much more intense going down than they are coming up. Nope, that's fucking neutral again. That's second gear. Move back to my side of the road because I can't see what's coming. And we're back to the second gate. Look at that. Ooh. Okay. Whew. I have a feeling that that was the hard section where we lost the Africa Twin before. But we'll have a look. Could still be coming up. Down the hill. Alright, up on the pegs. Weight back. Back brake is there. Front brake is on a little bit. Eyes ahead. Where we're going, not where we are. Ah, no, this is it here. This is where we lost the AT last time. He went off over there. Okay. Oi, there we go. We'll just pull over here, let these guys come up. There we go. That's why we go nice and slow and keep to the left. Especially when we're on our own. Sweat in my eye. Fucking stings. Fuck. That's really weird. That feels like it's just not engaging in second gear. It won't go up into second, but it will go down into second. Never heard of that being a problem before. stop and wipe my eye out. Hey, moo cows. Okay, that's better. Yeah, it's a hard knock life, isn't it, moo cows? Let's go. Alright, so it's connecting fine when I am sitting, not when I'm standing. So, the problem was with my shifting method. There's second. Piece of water would have to be up to get over that one. Didn't even look like it was flowing. Beautiful day for it. Oh, there's that gate. Ugh. Hides in the shadows a bit deceptively, doesn't it? Should be one last steep pinch going down. That should be it. Oh, okay. Yep. Hello. Praise God for glorious days like these. We'll go through the middle. Oh, bounce! There we go. I can't wheelie, but I can bounce. Just takes the weight off the front wheel a little bit. Takes the hit out of some of the nasties. Oh, there's a moo cow.
Oh, look out, lizard. Oh, we're onto the gravel. You're an idiot. Look at you. Somebody else out having a bit of a ride. Looks like they might be on Big Red. Let's see if I can get out and around them. No, Big Orange. Thought orange bikes went faster than Cowies. Oh, there it is. Float the front end. Caught a little air off the front wheel there. Whoa, cows. Oh, there's a horse out on the road up here. I don't know why they just leave the horse out there in the middle of the road. Anyway, looks like we got a right turn right after a causeway. Gaia, you liar. Oh no, there it is. Ah, just as well. No through road the other way. Whoa. Looks good. Yeah. Imagine having a house up here. I could probably afford that little one over there. And about a metre of grass all around it. Ah, there we go. There's the house on the hill. Up there. That's the way to do it. Oh, there's another house I could afford. Oh, back to dirt.
All right, folks, now here is the second part of our NiceCNC parts test. We're on Spices Gap Road, and behind me is the governor's chair. So this bike is going up that mountain. Once again, this was something I did with Old Man Speed on that training day. This should be a very different experience now, particularly with these foot pegs. So let's hit the road. Looks like the corner I had a little spin out on in the last video. I aced it this time. This is. Well, certainly don't remember there being any bitumen.
go, back to the good stuff. There we go, Main Range National Park. Governor's Chair, 2 kilometers. We're halfway up. Where I go. I think this is it. Yep.
All right, well, made it to the top of the governor's chair. It is a cracking day and beautiful views as far as the eye could see. Unbelievable. Gotta love the KLR for taking you to amazing places in an amazing country. Woo! I was going to put the drone up today, but you can probably hear it's quite windy on the top of the governor's chair, and I'm not that confident a pilot with my drone just yet. I'm pretty sure if I launch it in this wind, it's going to disappear into the forest. So, sorry, this is all you get. There you go, wasn't that special? All right, it is time to head home and formulate my thoughts on the ride about the NiceCNC parts, the foot pegs and the fork brace. The oil filter cover, I mean, there's not much to say about that. It hasn't leaked any oil on this trip, so yay. Anyway, I know I'm supposed to check the depth first, but... Woohoo! Okay, let's go. Nope. Big rock.
Oh fuck. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh yes, my corner. Let's go right down a gear here. And around. And around. Okay. This one looked a bit dicey on the way up too, I think. Oh no, that was alright. Back on the tar for a bit. Back on the good stuff. Oh, that was spiky. We're back down to the bottom of the mountain, I'd say.
All right, there we are. So I'm back now at the Boona Hotel, just having a very responsible zero alcohol beer and gathering my thoughts about these parts we've put on the bike and we've tested today. So we were looking at of course, the NiceCNC foot pegs, the fork brace and the oil filter cover. Now, as I've said before, the oil filter cover, that's basically a vanity product. I mean, it held up, it hasn't leaked, hasn't left me on the side of the road, so thumbs up for that one. The fork brace, now that's an interesting one because I talked about the problem of riding on highways in the wind and the KLR trying to fight me on the road there. I've just experienced a very windy stretch of highway between Governor's Chair and here. It's been a really windy afternoon and I'm happy to say I didn't have any of that problem. So did the fork brace fix it? I'm going to need to do some more research. I'm going to need to spend a bit more time riding around checking it out. But I definitely think it's a good start. So if you're having that problem with your KLR, check out the fork brace from NiceCNC. It seems to me to be working, so I'm pretty happy with it. The biggest difference, however, was the foot pegs. Hold on. Oh, sweet Jesus. The foot pegs have transformed this motorbike. This is the first motorbike that I've ever actually bothered changing pegs on. Every other bike I've had in the past, I've always just run it with the factory pegs, so I never really thought anything of it. And to be honest, I kind of thought about all the guys that were on YouTube talking about how great these blah 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 pegs are. I thought, come on, how much of a difference can it really make? The answer is a lot. It makes a huge difference. The NiceCNC foot pegs, they're longer, they're wider, really gives you a nice stable feeling platform to which you can then balance your weight around on the bike, make you feel a lot more confident, make you feel a lot safer in the corners, particularly in the dirt. Although I did actually even notice that I like the feeling even on the tarmac. And the same for the fork brace as well. So in terms of tarmac riding, the bike just goes in a really straight line now, and I'm precise is what I'm trying to say. It feels a lot more precise. There's no vagueness in the front end anymore. And so I think the fork brace has contributed to that, and the ability to really put a lot of my weight into balancing the motorbike through those foot pegs, that's been a big difference as well. So there you have it, that's the NiceCNC foot pegs, fork brace and oil filter cover. So far, a winning combination for me. Check them out if you want. Let me know how you go. If you've got some on your bike, let me know in the comments below and we'll find out what you're doing. All right, till next time, I'm going to enjoy this very responsible beer.